Hey there, welcome back to the Counter-Service Leadership Podcast. I'm your host, Brett Jacobson, and this is a podcast teaching organizations how to learn. Have you decided on your one word, a one word that represents you for 2023 that keeps life simple, relevant, and accountable? Well, as you've listened to the previous two episodes, my one word, and actually the theme for this year's leadership podcast, is uncertainty. I know it's strange, but I hope as we pursue this year, this word will make more sense and hopefully you'll be impacted by it as well. So through the theme of uncertainty, this season of the Counter-Service Leadership Podcast, across the counter, we will listen to the stories and experiences of others in order to make our own leadership story more complete. We will explore the research and wisdom of a diverse network of experts to uncover the possibilities along our own leadership journey. And we will identify tools from designers to support our leadership habits, growth, and transformation. So what do you say? Let's get started. So have you read McKinsey's discussion paper entitled "On the Cusp of a New Era"? Quoting the contributors of the research, they say the past 2.5 years have been extraordinary. What we are seeing is surely more than the progression of just another business cycle. The unnerving combination of a global pandemic, compounded by energy scarcity, rapid inflation, and geopolitical tensions boiling over, has people wondering what certainties are left. In this report, they look back to look forward and trying to understand how the world got to where it is today. They look at the post-war boom, 1944 to 1971, the era of contention, which is 1971 to 1989, the era of markets from their perspective, 1989 to 2019, identifying the underlying forces and at times earthquakes that have shaped our current reality. In other words, the authors are challenging us to imagine the new era, drawn from this historical context of structural tectonics and how they might play out in the future. From a macro level, they are asking provocative questions around the themes of world order, technology platforms, demographic forces, resource and energy systems, and capitalization. They're asking how effectively will global and local institutions in leadership adapt to, shape this different world order? What impact will the next wave of technologies have on work and social order? And we are seeing that play out right in front of us. How will countries, institutions, and even individuals adapt to demographic changes? How will the world navigate an affordable, resilient, and feasible path to climate stability? And will we find the next productivity engine to drive growth? So that's from a macro level. That seems overwhelming. But from a micro level, we can either have a dystopian view of this report or actually see the upside of uncertainty. In 2023, maybe you are on the cusp of a new era, a purpose-driven adventure filled with creative possibilities and exciting opportunities. Instead of allowing the future to define you, define your future. As a way to do this, follow the framework of this McKinsey discussions paper. So first of all, I want you to look back to look forward. Reflect on your immediate past to play a role in informing your preferred future. This requires an extensive process of reflecting on relationships, career, health, personal growth, and time and money resources. In other words, what do I care about? What are my skills and talents? What attributes have shown up or not? What has inspired me? What could I stop doing? Giving voice to the progress, the opportunities, and even the gaps will add greater value to understanding current conditions and future possibilities. Maybe you're on the cusp of a new era. And from a micro level, follow the framework. Look back to look forward. The second part of this is to look to the side to look forward. When evaluating the progress, opportunities, and gaps, what are some untapped opportunities near you, to the side of you? In the upside of uncertainty, the researchers discuss that unveiling opportunities around us occur when we question assumptions, when we question what's missing, when we question the status quo, and ask, what if? Look back to look forward, but look to the side to look forward. Thirdly, look up to look forward. Look up requires us to pay attention to the drivers and signals of change that have the potential to grow and scale. Create questions to explore, identify experts to talk to, and research to be conducted. This practice is a discipline that allows you to explore multiple versions of the future and reframe your understanding of current conditions and reveal options for action in the present. So as you are in a moment of learning and growth in 2023, look back to look forward. Look to the side. What's the adjacent opportunity to look forward? Thirdly is to look up to look forward. What are the signals and drivers of change that are happening in the world that could have an impact on you, your industry, your job, your work, your passion, your purpose, your meaning? Fourthly, look ahead to look forward. Look ahead to look forward is about envisioning a preferred future. Combining the wisdom of looking back to look forward, looking to the side to look forward, with the signals shaping an ever-changing future of looking up to look forward, identify 3 to 4 targets you would like to achieve over the next decade. The targets should be bold, they should be ambitious, and even aspirational. So once you've looked back, once you've looked to the side, once you've looked up, look ahead to look forward and identify 3 to 4 targets to help simplify goals for you over the next decade. And they should be bold, they should be ambitious, and they should be adaptable, obviously, over time. And then the 5th step, part of this framework, is to look in front to look forward. In other words, let's put pencil to paper. Vision and strategy needs boundaries. Setting up an operating system, whether it's for your organization or for you personally, to identify 2 to 3 year pictures, a set of 1-year priorities, and to review progress quarterly are fundamental for sustained growth, performance, and accountability over time. So once you've identified these 3 to 4 year targets, this bold, ambitious sort of vision of a preferred future, well, let's break this down a little bit. If that's over a decade, well, 2 to 3 years from now, if you were to take a snapshot of things that you think you would like to occur, what's in the forefront of those pictures? Write that 2 to 3 picture down. Kind of go for volume. Kind of refine that list. Cluster and categorize it and make it simple. But what would you like to see to occur in 2 to 3 years from now? Not that 10-year bold, ambitious sort of target in front of you, but let's break it down into a 2 to 3 year picture. What does that look like? And then from that 2 to 3 year picture, what are a set of 1-year priorities that you're going to work on in 2023 in order to reach that bold, ambitious target in 2033? 2023 is calling you to step forward with curiosity and courage. So what are you waiting for? Let's go. Thank you for joining me on another episode of the Counter Service Leadership Podcast. Until next time.